of whom are glitching with the memory stuck on pause, and half have zero fucking clue just who they are or why they're here. It's been said that fear is all we have to fear, but that was back before the basosphere condenser came along, distilling concentrated fear that's diamond pure, crystal clear, a pressure strong and woven into every single article you read and song they let you hear. And then Elon heard that Jeff enhanced our fears by 86%, and he said, hold my beer. And not a single sheep among the herd would turn their head or say a word, cause they were all too busy begging for the shears, begging for the muzzle, happy just to guzzle, feed, and watch a screen for all their years. Man, to each his own, can't afford a home, but they'll let you have your cozy little ecosphere. Where there among your own devices you can break the seventh seal, overthrow the oracles and slay the seer. All the tomes were burned and all the lips were seared. Shut your eyes and all our lives just disappear. Now blink 'em twice. Welcome to your ecosphere. I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. I thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry. My favorite songs don't hit the same way. I get to the end of a 4-minute track and I'm only looking back thinking, what did they actually say? So I try to sit down with my wife and watch TV, but I just see propaganda elevating the police in the simplest of sitcom banter, and tiny little altars full of offerings to corporate masters in every well-planned wide pan shot of the name brand stocking up the pantry. Pull back one long tracking shot out to the garage to the logo on the Camry. Nice tight shot of the Camry. Close-up view of the Camry, slow pan up on the Camry, long slow zoom to the unmoving human who is up in the front with the tube pumping fumes to him straight from the back of the Camry. Ashamed he just could not provide for himself, let alone for his family. It's a blue pill mindset that spent 2020 making dance beats. I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride, and thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry. Ignorance is bliss, which explains why a lot of us are so fucking happy. Quick to take the trip for all its trappings. Never one to ask what's up, what's going on, or God forbid what's happening. A lot of us would strap into the ride and then spit right in the eye of the guy whose job it is to snap your fastenings. but maybe we're all born with that capacity. Maybe each of us comes standard with humor, compassion, malice, and audacity. Some of us are blind to the system, but some see it fine and say this is how it has to be. Some of us can stare wide-eyed at a nationwide human catastrophe and only offer platitudes and recipes. And I wish that I could tell myself that nothing's worth obsessing past my everyday necessities. I wish that I could cry fake news over anything that threatened me, tune out our abuses and consume a little levity. Wish that I could offer up my son a smoother destiny. Wish I had some better lessons for how best to answer questions for the
IndependentLeft.news.
Independent Left News.
Indie Left News.
Independent Left News.
Oh yeah, and I get news from Independent Left.
Thank you, Independent Left.news.
They actually put up posts of different shows, different things going on.
Check out Indie Left. They're doing a lot of good things. They're on Twitter and Instagram, and they've helped promote our show a lot.
Thanks for the work you do behind the scenes, too. This man does our Discord and some other help, so I just love to shout him out. Thanks so much, man. Yeah.
They kind of really do a great job of pushing.
Thank you, Independent Left, for reminding me of that.
IndieLeft.news. See that? I cut it off a minute early. What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Sunday night. It's how do we miss that? And guess what? I got this guy underneath us, and I'm pretty excited about that. Everybody, this is Robbie. Robbie, this is everybody.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Say hey.
You want the guy underneath you, and you're happy about that? I mean,
well,
do you? But,
well,
I mean, look,
you know,
in this case, we're like kind of Brady bunching it a little bit. We're gonna get to where we're all stacked. So, but yes,
you downloaded the wrong Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that was definitely the wrong Brady Bunch. But well, everybody, again, this is a journalist and all around great dude, Robbie Jaeger. I am, again, huge fan. And we got Reef in here too. So again, this is How Do We Miss That Sunday. This is Independent Left News, and we're excited to be here. And we are going to get to a bunch of stories. And so Robbie's only here for a limited amount of time, so I want to get right to it because we got a ton of stuff here. So let me get to this. I'm going to start the not the share, the slideshow. Wrong button.
There you go.
And we're going to go to Indie Main, and we're here. Okay, cool. So, dude, talk to me about Colonial Pipeline and a little bit about your work on Colonial Pipeline and the history and how you found about it and what you've been doing with it, and then what happened in Tennessee. We'll start with that because I know there's a ton of stuff to cover.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I've been covering Colonial Pipeline, since I would probably say December 2020, January 2021. It was right after Colonial Pipeline had what they said was a 63,000 gallon leak, gasoline leak from their pipeline somewhere near Charlotte, which, I don't live near Charlotte, but I do live in North Carolina. I'm actually just a few hours away. So it's kind of like a local story to me. And, so it piqued my interest. So I started digging in. And like, I'm not going to say as we all know, because as nobody knows, because nobody really covered it. That total went from 63,000 to 260 some thousand to 1.2 million. And it's now ballooned to over it's at least 1.5 million right now. And it's still growing because they're still collecting oil or gasoline from that area, which we'll get to in a minute, because that's kind of like where my involvement with Colonial, in the story has always kind of been centered around. And, like you brought up Tennessee was just reported, actually. I mean, I didn't report it, but I first saw it in Gizmodo and a couple of other places too, where there was basically a report of Colonial Pipeline had another leak in Tennessee, and this time it got what they are saying, a few feet outside of the outside of their property. I guess, like, whatever the zone is that the pipeline runs through. I guess it got away from them. So they're saying it's 24,000 gallons so far, which, again, as I just said, like their first estimates don't mean anything, at least at this point, because it could exponentially grow and grow and grow. And there's always the question of, is Colonial Pipeline, the company themselves, they're more than happy of staying in the shadows. Like their president or CEO was on record of saying that, he would rather nobody know that his company even exists, right? And just quietly, provide revenue for the shareholders and stuff like that, and just operate in the shadows. And they definitely downplayed the North Carolina spill, and they definitely, it's everything short of a cover up. I mean, you can file all the reports you want, but if you're not giving accurate information and you're downplaying the severity of what happened, then you're not getting the truth. And I mean, you're basically just covering it up. But eventually, it will come out. And I feel like that's the situation, or that could be a situation here. Like you always have, after North Carolina, you always have to look at anything that happens with Colonial Pipeline from here on out is going to be suspect. You're going to question it. You better, because they lied pretty much the first time around. And 24,000 gallons, hell, at that rate could turn into 900,000 gallons before it's all said and done. At the rate at which they steadily increase their estimates. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be a massive spill, or it could be, just what it is. But we can't trust them. So, we're back to square one as far as like we got to get, some in-depth reporting, and people that care about it. Because if nobody cares about it, nobody's gonna make a stink. If nobody makes a fuss about it, you can't expect anybody to do anything about it, because politicians aren't going to waste their time on issues that don't benefit them. I think we've seen that. That's why people are always harping on Dakota Access, but you've never heard anything about Colonial Pipeline.
Until last May, when the quote unquote cyber attack shut it down, and all of a sudden the Northeast, the entire Southeast was unable to get fuel. I've seen what's happening here and your coverage of it. And again, I really appreciate it. I've been following it really closely. There are a couple of Fox stations locally that have picked it up, but really it's just been, and we pretty much you reading PIMSA reports.
You've definitely taken a bit of hiatus recently. So we definitely been excited to see you come back. And back when we, before your hiatus, we were covering your stories a lot. And I ended up having to buy a whole new bottle that like is barely used.
Well, we got a bunch of Jaegerbombs stories.
Just please tell me that it's at least been in the freezer.
Oh yeah, it's ice cold.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
so I wanted to show that. Yeah, in between each set of tweets, I decided to hook that up just for fun.
Dude, I've seen the slideshow. He's gonna be hammered in like 15 minutes.
Right? So yeah.
I'm sorry, Reef.
Again, remember when the Coco pipeline spilled 2 million gallons of gas in a nature preserve and then covered up how big it really was? Yeah, remember how 99%? Again, nobody gave a fuck. Good times. Good times. Remember. So
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm definitely remembers. And Misty remembers. I'm sure Misty will be somewhere along in chat if she's not here already.
She hasn't forgotten.
Hi, everybody.
She's in that 0.1% with you guys. Like that's why I had to leave that. I had to leave that little area of that gray area there, because there was quite a few smaller creators. Definitely, they were smaller at the time that did cover it. Jimmy Dore did do a quick segment on it. Months and months ago. So I mean, that was all positive for me. But to me, I mean, we got to think about it in a vacuum, all right, guys. So I mean, we're talking about what is, we're talking about a spill that the company that is responsible for it refuses to even estimate how big it actually could be at this point. So the only way that we have of keeping track of how big this spill has been is from the monthly reports that Colonial is required to file, which basically is giving monthly updates on the cleanup process. And part of that report, it details how many gallons of product, they call it, that they have recovered from the site over the course of the last 30 days. So every month we get an update, of how much, what's the new total, what's it grown to. So as of right now, and if you include the amount of gas, like about 170,000 gallons that Colonial told the feds were lost, right? So no chance of recovery, no chance of drilling it out, it's gone forever. You add that into the I think it's like 4.8 million gallons that have been recovered. We're sitting somewhere around 1.65 million gallons, right? 1.65 million gallons, right?
That's insane.
It's insane. For context, the record was in Minnesota, I believe, in 1993, and it was 1.68 million. So
the one in what is it, Red Hills, the Red Tunnels in so that was like jet fuel. That was 20,000 gallons, and that was for like 8-9 hours of just pumping. So
I mean, when you think about it, they're not anywhere close to being done with cleanup. Colonial Pipeline, they've still got at least a year. I would speculate that. So they're going to be pumping 10 to 30,000 gallons of gas out of the ground for at least the next year or two. So I mean, this could eclipse a 2 million gallon spill. So tell me why nobody, no prominent, I would say, progressive or independent journalist latched onto this story. No major climate activist groups. Think about this, guys. It's the biggest pipeline spill in American history on U.S. soil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even the most cynical among us would think this would be a perfect opportunity to fundraise, at the very least. Like, if you're a politician, you can be as cynical as you want. You can say, hey, I'm going to take on the nation's leading pipeline company who's owned by the Kochs, for that little added, chef's kiss.
I mean,
this is a perfect storm. You could run this story till the cows come home. And it's a win-win. And, even me, as somebody that's just desperate for somebody to care about it, right? Like, getting some major backing from some organizations that purport to care about things like this, or politicians that are supposedly caring about things like this, would get eyes on the story. It would create public pressure, and then things might actually happen. But what actually happened was that even after all of the lying and the growing calculations, the federal government, after putting out a report that said that throughout the entire 5,000 mile pipeline, there is unknown amounts of hazards that could potentially lead to a leak as bad as the one in North Carolina. And that is a scary thought, because it literally runs all up and down the eastern seaboard. So, with that being said, after they put out that report, the federal government didn't do anything. They settled with them out of court for nothing. Basically said, just fix it, and just fix it, and we won't fine you. And now the state of North Carolina have conducted a lengthy investigation, but it's a state bureaucracy, guys. It's like the EPA of North Carolina. Like, how powerful are we really thinking that they are, right? Whenever you're talking, up against a interstate pipeline that's carries 50% of the Southeast's fuel. Like, we've already seen what happens when they shut down. Like, they hold all the cards. And finally, North Carolina settled with them out of court for $4.75 million. Just for perspective,
Colonial it's a slap on the wrist. It's nothing. It's like
Colonial
a speeding
Pipeline. They pay, Colonial Pipeline pays their dividend, pays $85 million a year to their Koch shareholders. That's just dividends. They make over $1.3 billion per year. So $5 million, they literally have insurance to cover that. It's nothing. It's not a punishment at all. And literally they've gotten away with it. It's pretty much over now. And, so now I'm just kind of beating the war drums, kind of like talking shit, because it's, where was the AOCs? Where were the Justice Democrats? Where was the Sunrise Movement? Where was Sierra Club? Where was 350? Where was everybody that literally mattered in this space? They didn't give a fuck.
Right.
They would have rather been standing out in front of standing up at Standing Rock, which is fine and all, but Dapple's not the imminent threat.
I wonder if you have any like, you know, like contact information for people that were at Standing Rock, so I can ask them how, you know, Black Jordan Sheraton is. But you know, until then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is he at on this? Like this one, you know?
Yeah. No, PIMSA's bad. And what's going on there here? Also, here, let's go back here. So also Colonial also reported excavating again 634 anomalies. And this is what you reported recently on the updated repair and status of the pipeline. And this is also really alarming. So not only are they leaking, not only are they underreporting, not only are they discovering new leaks, but they're also finding that the pipeline is going to probably leak even more. And here's why. Is it any wonder why they keep spilling shit everywhere? It's exactly right. Again, and you can find these tweets on Robbie's timeline with receipts and with all the filings and everything. Again, he's just pulling from public filings here, but he does the work, and I love it.
Keep that up for a second. Keep that tweet up for a second, because I just want everybody, let's break down this math just for a second, guys, right? Real quick. It's a 5,600 mile pipeline, right? So even if we're adding up all of the miles that were checked by the three separate methods, right? You're going to get a grand total that's going to equate to 66% of the entire length of the pipeline. Now, that's assuming that none of the tools were used on the same stretch of mileage, if that makes any sense. So you're thinking all of these basically, like where the corrosion check ends, that's where the dents and deformation begins, and then so on and so forth, right? Or you can look at it on the other extreme and say that at most, only 11% of the entire pipeline was checked for all three major deformations, right?
Right.
So the truth may be somewhere in the middle, right? These forms that I pulled that from are not specific as to are these miles unique? Are they overlapping? What's the deal, right? We don't know, and then there's no way for them to tell us. But so I can almost tell you that there's no way that they just did it all separately, right? So that's 66%. That's just a mathematical possibility that I had to include. I'm almost positive it's closer to the 40%, if not lower, because a lot of those machines that they use to check for these different things were probably run during this, you know, at least in part in the same sections of pipe. So 5,600 miles, you're checking what, 1,000, 1,500 miles of it, not specifying where. But in what you found, you discovered over 600 what you call anomalies. You had to dig up over 400 of them because they were located in areas that could contaminate drinking water and like endanger wildlife in the area. You had to excavate and fix those. So like, yeah, if you're not checking for problems, like for reference, the North Carolina spill happened from a crack that was a result of corrosion. If you check 15% of your pipeline for cracks last year, my dude, you're not, how are you preventing something you're not checking for? It's just completely, it's completely ridiculous. So, you know, basically where we're at now on the story is, you know, the state and the federal government, they're done with it. I told you guys a long time ago when I reached out to the EPA, like literally like a couple of months after it happened, they said they had already been out there and, hey man, shit looks good. Colonial said they'll take care of it. We're good. I'm paraphrasing, but I still have it. They said, hey, we checked the air. The air was good, man. And they'll, the state will handle the water. We're good. Everything's fine here. I asked the DOJ, who has a history of suing Colonial Pipeline for no other reason than just having a long period of time with a lot of fuck ups in it. They literally sued them or fined them like $10 million in the year 2000 because they went through so many, like 20 years with like X amount of spills, and it was just outrageous. You have to excuse me, this damn phone is back.
Oh, good, man.
You're good.
But you know, it was just ridiculous. And you know, when I reached out to the DOJ, of course they said no comment, because that's just what they say to everything anyway. But it's pretty much over, you know, because again, none of the politicians, no activists, nobody cared. So, you know, nobody felt compelled to do anything about it. There was no pressure put on anybody to do anything about it. And that's just how it went. And that's how it went up. So what I'm doing now is I'm waiting on a massive FOIA request from PIMSA that they've been working on since last year. Basically, that I'm every communication either between PIMSA and Colonial Pipeline or between PIMSA officials about Colonial Pipeline. I want them, right? I want to see what the process was for just letting Colonial go with a slap on the wrist for no reason, right? I mean, after you sat here and said they're a fucking hazard to the entire country, basically, and then turned around and do nothing. That's number one. So they're saying it could be November before I get that FOIA request in.
67th and last chance.
So
For
yeah,
realsies.
For realsies.
For cereal.
So we're waiting on that. And also, they were supposed to provide PIMSA a list of, well, to backtrack really quickly, the spill in North Carolina happened from a corroded repair that had been made several years before. And basically, PIMSA wanted to know, hey, where else have you made this same type of repair, right? We want a list of everywhere on the pipeline that you've ever made this specific type of repair. Because that's the repair that corroded and leaked. And, you know, that's basically, you know, if it can happen here, it can happen at any one of those repair sites. So I'm in the process. I haven't entered a FOIA request because I would like it if they would just give it to me. You know, it'd be nice if I just ask for it and they just like send it to me, which, you know, I bugged the hell out of PIMSA officials, so probably not. But, you know, it would be nice. But they were supposed to give them that list of repair locations, 120 days after the settlement they made in May of last year. So this information should have long been handed over, and I want to see it so I can show everybody. I can draw a little map. I can put a bunch of little red dots all over it and say, hey, at every one of these locations that could be right near you, you could have at any moment like a 2 million gallon gasoline leak in your backyard.
Right.
And if that doesn't scare you into giving a shit, then I don't know what will.
Seriously, man. So the other, again, progressives, we know that none of the lawmakers have covered it. You talked about this also. I wanted to cover one other thing because I know we don't have much time left with you.
Sure.
First off, reminding people that you exposed how much the Sunrise Movement is being infiltrated and funded by Soros and Open Society and what they do. And it's kind of funny that they put this big corporations disguise their products as green. And it's like the hypocrisy. Kind of like how nonprofits disguise themselves as grassroots while over half their income comes from billionaire Democrat mega donors. Dude, just great. Ownership. Straight up ownership. And I had to call attention to that. But after that, this is the big thing I wanted to talk to you about because nobody's really talked about this. Right here. Organizing for Justice and Justice Democrats getting $1.4 million in 2020 from Way to Win PAC. All right. And who's Way to Win PAC and where is this coming from? Working Families Party, which we know has got Democratic Party stuff involved. Largest known donor from Organizing for Justice, which is Soros. Way to Lead is also dark money. A lot of stuff. I know you've been on the Corbin Trent stuff. Is that the PAC that's paying Corbin Trent also Way to Win?
No.
Oh no, that's a different one.
Not, but I mean, it's not. But Corbin Trent is a Justice Democrats co-founder, so I mean,
might as well be.
It's that same shared. It's a shared mentality, 100%. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I've been on hiatus. I had to take a break for a lot of reasons. Some of it was just because like I kind of got disenchanted with the way that journalism as a whole was going. Right. So, but now that I'm back, I'm starting to kind of, look back into stuff, right? And of course, Justice, it's filing season, so Justice Democrats, I took a look at, what they pulled in this last year, and or this last quarter, I should say. And yeah, what do I see? Of course, right off the bat, $700,000 from Way to Win, $300,000 from their in-house dark money group, which is Organized for Justice, which, as we can see, is also funded by Way to Win, in large part. The Working Families Party also, look. So we're going to get into a discussion here, a quick one about, well, there's a reason probably why these, and look, I'm not telling your audience anything they don't already know. And I don't think I'm telling anybody that follows me or most of my mutuals anything they don't already know. But you mentioned that that people won't talk about this. It's because it's a branding thing. You're not going to see people that made their money or made their living or their reputation off of sucking at the Justice Dem teat sit here and talk to you about the nitty gritty financial details about who is funding their near and dear progressives that are supposed to be, changing the way that politics works from the inside out, right? We're not going to do things the old way. We're not going to be, the traditional Democrat. Guys, they're doing the exact same thing that traditional Democrats do, and it's not even a debate anymore. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. As a matter of fact, so Way to Win, I think we should just start there. It is the darkest of dark money, right? So the PAC is funded by the nonprofit, and as most times they are, but you're also getting Democracy PAC money in there. That's George Soros. We're getting DNC mega donor Elizabeth Simons. You're getting lots of other, like, just billionaire after billionaire, millionaire after millionaire, and it's the same thing. And that's just a PAC. So because the organization themselves have funded quite a bit of money into the Way to Win Action Fund PAC, which in turn will give the money to Justice Dems, other PACs and stuff like that. But finding out who actually funds Way to Win, the organization, is kind of difficult because it's not only are they a 501c4 that doesn't have to disclose pretty much anything, they also, are run out of a donor advised fund called Amalgamated Charitable Foundation. So there's like an extra layer of transparency there. Way to Win also has an affiliate called Way to Rise, which, for every 501c4, there's a 501c3, right?
Of course.
Two sides of the same coin. So the 501c3 for Way to Win is called Way to Rise, and that's a little bit easier to track. They got Way to Rise took over $9 million from Ford Foundation in 2021. And they have also taken, money from Open Society, and lots of other, opaque billionaire funded dark money sources. And it's funny, it's not just that these are just random billionaires. In a lot of cases, like Soros and Simons, specifically in this example, they're huge DNC party donors, right? They're funding all of the corporate Democrats that you're supposed to be fighting. So are we supposed to believe that you are going to take your money from an organization funded by the same people that are funding all of the people that you said you're trying to replace?
Right.
That it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and the proof is right there in front of you. And the same, Organized for Justice is a simply 501c4. The only thing we know is that they took 250 grand from Soros in 2019, and then they've taken 1.4 million from Way to Win last year in 2020. Because all this nonprofit stuff is always a year behind, and so it's all dark because we don't know who's giving you the money. That's what makes it dark. And then
You've got this Tides advocacy group. Look at this, $500,000 in October, another $500,000 back in February, and then another $2 million in May. I mean, that's $3 million in 6-8 months.
So yeah,
what do they expect out of that?
Well, there's the Tides Foundation, right? And of course, they've got the Tides Advocacy Group, which is their 501c4 arm, and that's the one that shells out all the money to super PACs and to other 501c4s like Sunrise and stuff like that. All the so-called grassroots organizations, right? That all trickle up into basically the same 3 or 4 major nonprofits that are funded by like the same dozen people that you see at the top of every donor list every time you research such things. And that is basically where the Working Families Party is too. So like I got somebody didn't believe me, which of course happens all the time whenever you shoot down somebody's idol. But I had a so-called supposed monthly donor to Working Families Party at me, basically saying that I was a joke for implying that billionaires and millionaires are the ones funding working families. I'm a working man, and I've been being a monthly donor to Working Families Party for years, and I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but a quick look at it, and it's easy to see that you're still getting like Pritzker, Susan Pritzker, millionaire, Katrina Schaefer, millionaire. You're just getting crazy money from Working Families Party. It's got a history of taking money from DNC party mega donors and their affiliated foundations. Like I could go into that for forever, but I don't need to because I've touched on it in the past. You can scroll through my Twitter feed, you can search it. I've done it a million times. I've said it a million times. Working Families Party is funded by anything but. And I feel bad for people that get hoodwinked into donating to organizations like that because they literally in the name are telling this is the party of working families, by working families, for working families, right? But probably, in all honesty, they get most of their funding from dark money sources and the billionaire class. And the working family is just the icing on the cake that basically thinks that they're pooling their resources with other people just like them. But they're actually just padding the books for people that keep keeping them underneath their boot year after year. And it's kind of like it's kind of a sick practice. But I mean, so Justice Dems just breaking in the dark money, man. And you're not going to hear many people talking about this because their brand is, Justice Dems good, everything else bad. And there's no room for any objective, criticism going on right here because why would you want to lose followers? That's way more important than being honest.
Well, and it's nonprofit, which is how they wash all of this through. But nonprofit only really makes it a write-off for for the billionaires themselves, so that they can then deduct that from their income and from their taxes and from their businesses.
And then they can call themselves a philanthropist.
Right, and they get the influence machine down to that level, so they can pull somebody aside. Then you end up with Stacey Abrams and working for the Bloomberg Foundation, for example. 100%, man. Okay, so everybody follow Robbie at Robleto Fire, Robleto Fire. You see him up on screen here. I'm going to put up all of his tweets. Okay, I'm going to have a link to all the tweets here that I'm sharing is going to be in the Substack after the episode's over. I'll go back and I'll edit it. But again, dude, like, I really appreciate you coming on today. Again, glad that you're back. We need reporting like this. Looking at the filings, looking at Nancy's filings, and looking at her income stuff, looking at Soros and following where he's putting his money into charitable foundations, and also, by the way, Pierre Omidyar. That's something else I want to talk to you about next time. Is we were looking into Breaking Points, we're looking into The Intercept, we're looking into Pierre, we're looking into their whole influence peddling and the PayPal mafia. I know you've done some work on that. But we're gonna get to that next time. Again, I really appreciate you being here. I want to be respectful of your time, and I love you to death. And again, I just appreciate you giving us the time tonight. And everybody, go follow, go subscribe. Politify News is Robbie's Substack. It's at Jaeger.substack.com. Again, I'll have all these links in description later on. This was kind of last minute, so I didn't have it written in, but we'll have it all hooked up. And again, you're the man. Love having you here, and appreciate your reporting. And you're welcome back anytime you got stories. We always want to hear from you. So again,
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys having me on and like giving my stories a platform. And like it's not always about like the reporter, even though it does help, but some of these stories, literally like the Colonial, I would trade every story I've ever broke if people gave a shit about the Colonial Pipeline thing. You know what I mean? Like
would be nice.
Now.
I feel you.
So I appreciate you guys giving me a chance to talk about that, and hopefully next time I'll have a little bit more time blocked out so we can get some more stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, again, guys, I really appreciate you guys and what you do. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool,
No problem, man.
We're
Anytime.
gonna switch the thumbnail for a minute. We're gonna cut off mics and then we'll be right back, and we're gonna do some technical stuff so we can hook this back up. But thanks everybody. We'll be right back.
Y'all stay right there.
Hang out. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Off. Mic's on. Hey everybody. Okay, Indy and Reef, we are back. 2 box. Nice. All right. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much for Robbie. He's awesome. We love him. Thanks everybody for being patient while we do that switchback. Okay. I have got a couple of more stories to get through tonight, and then we can get to some boats. But yeah, dude, he's awesome. He's fire. He hasn't been on too many shows this year. He did a thing with Primo, but again, we just love him and appreciate him coming on and sharing his stuff. But he's been on fire this week, so definitely follow Robbie. All right. Oh, this looks good. Yep. Okay. So here's the next story, and we're talking about Amazon and Starbucks and how they're trying to crush the unions, of course. All right, and of course, what we're going to talk about. Oh, I got to share my screen with you. Yes. Let's share video with this dude over here. Oh, good. It's blocked out by your name thing. So you should be able to see me now. Full screen, right? Yep. Okay, badass. All right. So Starbucks illegally fires a worker in Queens, right?
Yeah.
This is our friends over at Left Voice. Okay. Starbucks fired a union organizer at 31st Street in Ditmars. All right. They continue to work to union bust. What the heck happened? So these are the guys over there and the crew. Appreciate them. They're working hard to unionize. And now so workers, of course, fighting have won. Oh, and by the way, this is I believe it was Sharon Zhang over at Left Voice this is Mike Pappas and Luigi Morris. So workers fighting to unionize Starbucks now won union elections over 150 locations. This is the way. Okay, filing over 250 stores, 35 states. As the unionization effort grows, of course, we know management is continually targeting activists. Okay, leading to a slew of retaliatory firings. And this is going on all over. They fired over 20 union leaders around the U.S. over the past several months. We know about the Memphis 7. Of course, they're pretty famous. We've been talking about this for a while. Our friend Shadowband, I know, has got a bunch to say about this. But here's what happened. It's kind of weird. Okay, it was 7-4. It was a little tight, but they did win unionization back about a month ago. After the win, Starbucks illegally fired one of the key organizers, Austin Locke. He worked at this location for 6 years prior to his firing on July 5th. He was publicly active in helping to unionize his store, okay, and is a member of the RWU. In retaliation, he was targeted by Starbucks management and fired. So, of course, on July 8th, 3 days later, they had the Ditmars Boulevard. They have their own specific Starbucks Workers Union, Starbucks Workers United Twitter handle. Okay, and then you've got Left Voice, which published a joint statement from the RWU, the DSA, and Starbucks Workers United. All right, saying that he's been publicly active for 6 years. Again, repeating pretty much this. As is the case with other union organizers, Austin's been rewarded for his organizing activity with continuous harassment by management. Okay, on June 6th, what happened? He came down with flu-like symptoms and called out sick as a precaution to protect his coworkers. Tested negative for COVID, returned for work on June 8th. Management sent him onto the floor to complete a COVID symptom check-in where none of the iPads used for the check-in were functional. That day, a shift supervisor at Starbucks put his hands on Austin to stop him from walking into a room. And of course, he immediately reported this to HR, the district manager, Christina. After the report was submitted, he was verbally attacked and sent home. Of course, for submitting a report and reporting somebody for touching him, the managers have repeatedly refused to release video footage of the incident. So clearly, he wants people to see this. They don't want people to see this. Why? On June 30th, they won their union election. Scarcely 5 days later, he was fired. Okay, the DM called 911, kicked out all customers, and had the police escort him out of the store in front of his coworkers. She's organized for better pay and conditions, or you'll pay a steep price. Okay, so in their notice of separation, DM Friedman and store manager Nicole Gilbert justified the illegal action by charging Austin with making a false claim of workplace violence, concluding that no contact was made by the shift supervisor. Well, where's the videotape? Prove it. They're demanding that Austin be reinstated with back pay and compensation. Okay, so his struggle is every worker's struggle. Everywhere and always, we support the working class against anti-union attacks. Thank you. Yep, we agree. And there's a GoFundMe. Again, we're going to have the links in the chat and in the description afterwards. But we stand in solidarity with the workers. Clearly, this is another case of Starbucks harassing, union busting. Okay, and we've got a couple of more. So on top of that, we got from Maxwell Parrott in these Times. All right. Oh wow, I didn't crop the headline. Oh, look at that. That's weird. So, this is where Starbucks is shuttering stores in retaliation for the ones that are unionizing. So they're targeting the stores that are unionizing, and they're shuttering them. So again, they announced a plan to shutter 16 stores, part of a strategy for addressing store safety. All right. So now they're being alleged that they said they would close 6 stores in Seattle and LA, 2 in Portland, as well as the locations in other locations in DC and Philly. Okay. And on Wednesday, workers from Seattle, the union that's been organizing across the country, filed an unfair labor practice charge, arguing that the closures amount to retaliation and illegal coercion against illegal union activity. On top of the fact that, again, I think they're going to get to it here, that they're now offering different tiers of compensation for a union shop and a non-union shop. Right. So, of the 16 stores, 2 locations in Seattle successfully unionized. 1 in Portland is set for a union vote in August. Well, now, hard to unionize when the store's closed. All right, so they threatened to close at least 16 stores in order to discourage union activity, retaliate against workers engaged. Okay, now, are these people going to be able to find work at other Starbucks locations? What do you think?
Probably not.
Yeah. So, charge seeks injunctive relief for the workers at the closed stores, which would fast track a court order while the case is being litigated. All right, before the NLRB, which could take months. It's not the first time they've charged that the company has shut down stores as a way to suppress organizing, and they're going to talk about Buffalo. All right, so in Buffalo back in May, and I think that was the very first store. All right, now they alleged that there was over 200 labor violations there. Okay, federal court is holding a hearing on whether to issue injunctive relief based on that complaint. Now, again, I don't know why it has this one, but this says 2 letters. So workers at Starbucks in Ithaca filed a similar charge after the location was closed down in May and in the beginning of June, which is just 2 months after they voted to unionize. So again, what you're seeing is it's like whack-a-mole. They vote to unionize, boom, their store gets closed. They vote to unionize, boom, their store gets closed. And then they'll close 1 or 2 here or there just to kind of make it interesting and keep it even. But what I'm finding here, again, is in 2 letters that Starbucks executives sent to employees Monday, management wrote that changes, including store closures, are part of a campaign to modernize in order to reflect the state of the world. Right. Okay.
Sure.
Well, the state of the Howard Schultz world, because there's the 2 letters. So part of that effort, the letter said, includes addressing incidents that involve mental health crises, drug use, and racism that workers encounter on the job. Okay, so these 2 senior VPs of operations wrote that remedies for such incidents can include modifying hours, closing a restaurant, or even closing a store, closing a restroom. Really? Why is that? Okay, in a statement, they said that we're empowering local leaders who've emphasized repeatedly they care deeply about care. This is such frickin' woke-splaining. Creating a safe and welcoming environment in the community. Oh, God. Okay, choke me. The company's renewing its commitment to safety, kindness, and welcome. Of course they are. Yes, who's going to say no to any of that stuff? Except that the top-down campaign comes in the heels of newly formed unions' efforts to fight for increased safety measures, both through strikes and at the bargaining table. And the reason why I have these red things is because there's actually linked in the article, and it came out funny when I screen capped it for some reason in Opera.
Weird.
But here you've got the Starbucks Workers United legal counsel telling in these times that recently in Seattle, Starbucks partners at 7 stores went on strike partially in protest. Then Starbucks announced it was closing 8 stores in the PNW. If Starbucks truly cared about its partner safety, it would bargain about ways to ensure their protection, not displace workers by closing stores.
Yep.
Oh, there it is again. Jose Serrano, organizer and barista who works at the store that is not slated for closure, said that safety concerns raised by corporate leadership are a reason why the stores are organizing. A lot of Starbucks stores do have high incidents. Workers say that public restrooms, a welcoming lobby, and free water at Starbucks stores sometimes do bring in houseless people or those experiencing mental health crises, which can lead at times to altercations. As a result, some of the unionized stores have begun to demand an increased security guard presence. Okay, that's what a lot of stores are wanting to do by unionizing. So if we're able to have a fair shot at bargaining with the company over our safety concerns, we would need to close the store because we'd have more security to these stores. They wouldn't have to close the bathrooms. So here's another barista, Kat Lloreta, at the unionized East Olive Way store in Seattle. Heard that her store was closed. First heard it through the Discord server. Then read about it in the meeting, and then she found out during a Zoom call. Isn't that nice? Finding out through Discord that you're getting that your stores are being closed.
Yeah, how great is that?
She's surprised to hear it because she thought of it as one of the quieter ones in the city, not facing as many security concerns. Yeah, but it also probably didn't do very well financially. But company provided security guards there.
Yeah.
Interesting. But when they asked upper management why they're being singled out, they responded by claiming the decision took into consideration the number and severity of incidents, but didn't cite specifics. Interesting. Okay, according to them, managers also said that since the store's unionized, decisions about the workers' union hours, pay rates, and whether they'll be transferred to other locations is subject to bargaining and not guaranteed. Tell me again how this is about the workers.
It's not.
Tell me again how this is about safety.
It's not.
Yep. Star busting. Yeah, star busting. That's right. Star union busting. A Starbucks spokesperson responded to Lloreta's account of the meeting by referring to the letter executive sent on Monday. Yeah, thanks. Punt and yeah. Thank you. All right. That response fits a pattern of new initiatives that Starbucks has rolled out in the wake of the organizing wave, which includes benefits that the company says it cannot guarantee for its unionized workforce. What? Come on. Where's the what? though. Oh, where's my Jimmy shot?
What the
Thank you.
fuck?
Come on, man.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
I was
But-
waiting for it.
All right. In May, the coffee chain announced wage increases, but said that it was prevented from assuring raises in stores that were in the process of unionizing. Why?
What?
Yeah.
The effing F?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Last month, they also
You
hedged.
never remember.
No.
You never remember the "Are you kidding me"?
Are you kidding
That's
me?
the funny bit.
Nope.
Like you always step on that
Yep.
every time.
Yep, because it should be broken up and put in separately. But anyway,
Yes.
last month, Starbucks also hedged on offering abortion access benefits, of course, including out-of-state travel expenses to workers in unionized stores, citing contract negotiations. So, of course, now we're going to force you to have your babies. And again, I know that's a controversial issue, whether corporations should be paying for people to go out of state to potentially have abortion. I don't, by the way, drink Starbucks or shop at Starbucks or do anything having to do with Starbucks. We are a Dunkin' Donuts family, personally. I don't know how much better they are, but they're certainly
Fucking Duncan.
but they're certainly not any worse
Dunkin'.
than what these clowns are doing, because they have been union busting and really stepping in it. Okay, they demanded these benefits be extended. The union is demanding that these benefits be extended to all employees, including those at unionized stores. All right. They're permitted by law to offer these benefits to workers at unionized stores. Okay, our bargaining committees will demand that these modest improvements be given immediately to all partners. I mean, okay, they've been trying to sit down at the bargaining table with management since they voted for the union in June, but have yet to hear anything back. And this is the other thing that we've been hearing is corporate does not even want to acknowledge the union's existence. The minute they have to, they have to start sitting down and negotiating with them. Yeah, definitely Anthony Duncan greater than Starbucks all day freaking long. All right, now, woo. Let's say hi to chat because we jumped right into it with Robbie. Hey everybody, welcome to How Did We Miss That? We got 24 people live. What's up, dude? Okay, you're good. You're gonna be back. Reef's taking a break. I don't know what's going on. Okay,
I'm looking for my weed.
Oh, Reef needs to find his weed. Okay, we got Human Love. What's up, everybody? Eric T. Red, Gene. How are you, Yipper? Eric. Yep. Oz is here. Hi, Oz. Krona Ursa. Welcome. Seriously, for the community not yet helping the most vulnerable members. What? I don't know what we're talking about there, but yeah, through Starbucks. If they don't have a union, we definitely don't want to hook them up. There's Big Mad Crab. What's up, dude? Big Mad Crab, by the way, is our graphic designer and our creative designer for a creative director over at INN. Les Bones, dude, you're killing it over on Facebook and Instagram. All of a sudden, I'm seeing some things pop up for INN. Really appreciate seeing that. Reef is still trying to find his weed. He even had to turn the lights on. Look at that. Now you get to really see the room. All right, so I do have another story here, and it's an Amazon union busting story. And this is about the warehouse that our friend Chris Smalls unionized earlier this year. I think Rafe is still chilling, trying to find shit. That's funny. Yep, he took off scans. You here? All right. In a year, Amazon disciplined workers 13,000 times at the now unionized warehouse in 1 year. All right. Yeah, weeds with the cat. Cat. Mr. Jordy LaForge. You got unplugged, dude. We don't hear you, or you're muted. You're muted. You're not. Ah.
Here we go.
Thank
How
you.
about that?
Now you're back. Hey. Okay.
What's up?
In 1 year, Amazon disciplined workers 13,000 times at demand proof of life from whom, Eric T. Red? Proof of life from whom? Okay, that's the second time I heard that. All right. Robbie received. Prove me wrong. Proof of life. Okay. Anyway, over the course of 1 year, ending at the beginning of the pandemic. So Chris Smalls was still working there. This is before pandemic. thousands of disciplinary notes against workers for what seems inconsequential mistakes. Again, this is what they were talking about. The disciplines which were issued over things like meeting 94% of the company's punishing productivity quotas instead of 100%. So just how closely Amazon monitors and tracks its workers' movements. Well, we know about that because of Amazon piss jugs, literally. Again, this is our friend Sharon Zhang, Truth Out, wrote this up. She's been following and tracking Amazon and Starbucks warehouse with Starbucks unionization efforts. Right. Reef without weed is like a fish without water. That's right. You definitely do look a little lost, my brother.
I agree.
Other reasons they discipline workers according to court documents, okay? Seemingly trivial. One, for being off task for 6 minutes during an overnight shift in Jersey.
Oh, 6 minutes in Jersey?
All right, another worker for exceeding their break time by 4 minutes despite their supposed 5-minute grace period for breaks. Meanwhile, in New York City, another worker was issued a violation of notice for erring 4 times in 1 week in 2019 while picking items for order fulfillment, despite the fact that the same worker picked over 15,800 products correctly during that time. Or
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right, Jimmy. Okay, this is why Chris went on strike on top of the safety stuff, but it was much more than that. That's why these guys are unionizing. Company claims the majority of supposed feedback relates to attendance, like when an employee takes a break that exceeds limits. It says that productivity goals are fair, though labor advocates have said that their quotas often lead to injury or even death, playing a role in companies' warehouses being one of the most dangerous places in the industry to work. And I think that what they're talking about is the one when we covered that the warehouse in Kentucky that had the tornado go through it, and the Amazon they didn't want to let their workers go, right? And like 6 people died.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I remember this, and it still gets like, why were they not at home?
Right?
Like, or somewhere safe.
So again, Reuters reports that in the year ending in April 2020, right as Chris Smalls is being fired for making noise about safety precautions in the warehouse, company issued 13,000 disciplines in JFK 8. 2.5 disciplines for every one of the roughly 5,300 workers employed at the then at the warehouse, which voted earlier this year to unionize with ALU. All right. These supposed violations, right? Go ahead.
Hanging out with fucking the Flotus? You doing shows with Flotus now?
Oh.
That's not like an underground rap group, bro.
And Randy Weingarten from the AFT. What's going on there yesterday? So yeah, there was some kind of thing where he was talking about, and again, it was a big labor thing. We'll
bring that up on INN News soon.
Yeah. So these supposed violations were documented in internal company records that were released as part of an NLRB legal action against Amazon, which includes the board's complaint over former JFK 8 employee Gerald Bryson's termination in 2020. At one point, he supposedly made 22 errors while counting thousands of products and was disciplined by a manager. 5 more infractions like this in a year and he'd be fired, they said. What the effing F? I believe that's
Speaking of which, Shadowban, I need to get with you so you can give me a nice short paragraph on why the was it the PRO Act sucks for the ALU?
Yes, because it would basically turn everything over to the AFL-CIO and negate the ALU's existence, if I remember correctly.
Right, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna need that soon.
Yep.
So I'll get with you. I'll DM you.
Look at that. I got everything. We got through Robbie and my Amazon / Starbucks story in an hour. So I'm pretty impressed. I think we're just about ready. You got everything queued up for boats?
I do.
All right. Well, I
do have stuff queued up for boats.
Let me hit a button and let's get over there. I don't think we're gonna hear the sound on it, you and me, but I'm gonna try, and I think you guys might.
And I watch mindless shit, boats that smash into other boats.
Oh my God, I heard it. Okay.
Oh, bitches.
Hey. Reef takeover.
Yeah.
You're full screen.
I am full screen. So, do you know what recent holiday we missed? We missed a holiday. Today is 7/17, correct?
Yeah.
Right? So what was 6 days ago?
7-Eleven.
It was 7/11.
Oh, is that a Slurpee? Is he drinking a Slurpee
right.
out of
So
a bong?
on 7/11, yes, you can like,
I like it.
you can like the thing is like you can go bring any container and get a free Slurpee.
I love
Right?
it.
So he
your
brought his
Slurpee's
fucking
in your
bong.
bong. Okay, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
bitch to clean out.
You know, hot water.
Yeah. Little Formula 420.
But speaking of cleaning stuff out, this is what you need for your bong, the resiny monster that exists.
Damn.
So do you see this little thing here on the downstem?
Yep.
Right? It's a active charcoal,
Filter.
activated charcoal filter.
Right.
Right? And like, this is after he said like 15 hits like this.
Oh my word, that is chalky.
And it's like staying
yeah,
pretty
I'd be
clean.
dying too.
Yeah, that was a deep one.
That's music to my ears.
So I saw this on Reddit, right? So I took 2,500 milligram THC editable an hour ago, and it's only getting worse. What do I do to get rid of it? I'm super stoned. This man's plea for help on Reddit, right? So someone gives him advice. Bro, I'm so sorry for you. Just go outside now and hold on to the grass as tight as you can so you don't fall off the earth. This is about to be one of those hard life lessons. Like,
nice.
You know, so yeah. So I sent this on Twitter to Crab, the biggest, maddest of crabs. Right? And you know, this is a little weed crab. Yes. Do you remember that? Big booty bitches?
No, he literally just put that in chat. I just put it up on screen.
Yes.
It says it.
Yes, it's
that. Over that. Hmm?
Right. It's a classic internet meme. It's one of the best songs of all time. But look at the little, you get the little weed crab and you hold your weed. Look at that. The little fucking crab boy. Anyway, I was like, hey, Big Mad Crab, you should do the thing. Just use this for something. Right? So he's like, Crab, crustaceans really appreciate blunts.
Oh my god, that's
like,
awesome. I love it.
Like,
too good.
I just thought it was super cuteums.
That's adorable.
This is lovely.
That's adorbs. It
is adorables. With the little deal with it glasses and shit. I see you with your memes. Nobody. Me making breakfast.
Yes.
Like, that's about your breakfast too, minus coffee.
That is
you know,
that is breakfast. Only it's in the form of a bong hit, not in the form of a joint.
Blunt.
Yeah. Blunt joint, whatever paper that is. But my breakfast is not rolled. It is packed.
Oh, so what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh goodness. It's a chocolate egg.
Snip. No. Is hashish. Delicious.
It looks moosey.
Tasty. Just that resiny.
I'm not a huge like hash fan. It's got like a very
I am
kind of funny, funky
taste
to it. Okay. That's cool.
The good stuff is good though.
It looks like a mouth opening up.
Someone should edit that where it's just like like fucking anyway. Like I'm down for that little cute doodle edit. You know.
Yep.
Day 4. My mom still suspects nothing of the random pineapple in my room. Like, look at.
Dude, that's a stinky pineapple.
Fuck yeah, it's dank. Tasty.
That does kind of look like a pineapple.
It is. He's just used the top of a pineapple.
At quick glance, that's hysterical.
So, parenting is hard. I'm trying to teach my son that.
Wait.
What?
Jimmy just said
go ahead.
Crustacean menstruation station, and now I'm dying.
Okay. I feel like we've missed something.
I'm looking at chat.
You know.
Here, she said there's a
parenting is hard.
Here.
Yes, I saw that. Parenting is hard. I am trying to teach my son that vagina isn't a dirty word, but that he still needs to pick a different name for his hamster.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Could your kids handle a hamster? Are they at hamster age?
Maybe,
no?
But it would end up running all over my house. Would be the problem.
Yes. Little guinea pig, you know.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric. I'm trying to keep up. I'm just going back and having fun.
So here you go. All right, you gotta watch this one. When your kid watches the Jets instead of playing soccer.
Go!
Fuck you, kid.
Oh! Ouch.
Oh, God. You gotta pay attention.
Oh.
You're playing a game. So, speaking of games.
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
What did you say?
Oh, no.
What did she say?
She said I can drive. I heard what she said. Uh-oh. No. No. Oh, shit. Till the car moves.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing in my car?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. That's the winner right there. Oh my God. You know what I'm laughing at? That it's not me. Because if it were me, I would have.
It's not you.
I would have a murdered child right there. Wow.
A murdered one, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll get the shovels, I guess.
Yeah.
So look at this nonsense. So he's jumping off like the top of some fucking crazy thing. All right. Whee! Oh my God.
Oh. Is that on her back?
No, that was like.
That's on her stomach, even worse.
He fucking hit the landing on the horse, you know?
Well, you're not prepared.
Oh, God, he's fine.
Kid, yeah.
Oh, like, he's fine. I don't know how he's fine, but.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this. Look at this dummy.
Is that a seal?
Yeah, it's a sea lion, but yes. Someone hasn't spent time around San Francisco.
I didn't know that I was supposed to know it was San Francisco from that picture.
As well, it's just the sea lion. You know, they're over there too. Anyway, but look, I don't think it's there. I think it's somewhere else.
I don't think this is going to go well for this little girl, personally.
No, but like, you know, some parent was like, "Hey, you see that sea lion over there? Like, you go get on it, and I'll take your picture." You know?
Okay.
Like, oh God, you fucking idiots!
Don't.
Like, look how fast this sea lion
attack.
Well, I'm gonna eat the baby. Like, you know.
I don't know about eat the baby, but I'm gonna scare the shit out of the baby. So
fucking get the fuck off me. Why are you trying to ride me? You did not put a saddle on me. You did not give me a carrot.
And I did not get.
I am not
I didn't
a
even get a
horse.
quarter.
Oh,
boy. Oh boy.
Play.
Right?
No.
Okay.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Oh no.
Smell it. Smell it first.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm waiting for it.
Help! Help!
I'm waiting for it.
Please.
Help.
Help!
Oh.
This one is fucking amazing.
Gotta be quiet when I sing in the notes. Sing, Lily, I hear you.
Yeah, Lily.
Sing, Lily. Lily.
Uh-oh.
Sing. What? Lily, please stop,
See, the fucking look.
Oh,
the fucking look. That look.
Oh my god, that's so evil.
I love the look.
Dude, that's
this
me. That's
motherfucker. Sing.
That's a Misty look right there. Dude, you gotta send it to Misty. Oh, that's so good.
I know. I knew you were gonna fucking. I thought the same thing. Fucking love her to death. Lily's the boss. You fucking keep being you, Lily. You know?
That is.
It'll go real far.
Precious.
Oh.
Okay.
This one, watch the reflexes on this.
That's gonna catch this kid.
From like, he's got 2 dogs, little chihuahuas, right? No shit. Oh, I got you. Oh, God. Okay. We're good. You're alive. I got you. You know, mom was slow. She wouldn't have had you. But me, I'm fast. Like, you know.
Wow.
Like, mom's cleaning up, though. She's doing her part. Like.
All right. Whoa.
Whip. Good just by, like.
Yeah, but I think, like.
Just grabbed Gee.
His foot, like.
You know.
Moving almost spurred that in a way. But okay. Good job.
A little bit.
Good job.
A little bit. But he saved it. Dad. I mean, like most dads, it is usually our fault. You know? Like.
I didn't even want to tell you what happened today. Like, oh my
God. Like, we're usually doing something, you know? We did something.
I did something.
Don't tell your mother.
Pretty much. Don't tell your mother.
Has anyone watched the last Bill Burr special? Oh my God.
Oh, murder.
Like, oh, Dad, I'm sorry. It's so fucking good. It's so good. It's just, you know that thing when you like turn your kid and you like push him, you know? Like,
you push him in a direction, like go.
Great. But here you go. I would do that with this kid.
Name the 3rd month of the year.
6.
Sure.
I didn't know 6 was my birth month. You know? March 8th, 1993.
Okay.
A good year, motherfuckers.
Everybody now knows his personal information. Good job to dox yourself, dude.
Well, I mean, people are going to send me stuff. That's how this works. Okay. Why do we kids crawfish are meant for eating?
You ready?
Oh, I saw this. Ow. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ow!
They're alive.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah.
Dad, let him.
Dude, that was like a Hulk scream. That was like a me scream.
I know.
Hell
You
yeah,
go
man.
Super Saiyan for a second,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
You know?
I'm down.
That one's gonna be extra delicious. All
I'm
right.
not offering
It's
pierogies, Fred Edward.
Kids got skills, man. He's got that jump on lock.
Uh-oh.
Whoop. From the back. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Like, now what do you do?
Get shoes
now
on?
What do you do? You run away.
And you call
You run
Mom.
away. You go to the circus. You never come back. Nah, this, you gotta die hard your way past all this, and you just gotta be gone. You know? They're gonna have to trace your footprints.
Yeah, you say that was loose. That's right. Mom, that was loose. I didn't do it.
It was loose. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. It just fell out.
What?
I
Glass?
totally
What
wasn't
glass?
filming it.
Glass? What glass?
Right. Exactly. You see, you're catching on.
Oh, speaking of dads always getting in trouble.
All right, you just gotta silence this kid. Okay.
Oh my god! Jesus!
You gotta silence the kid, bro.
Oh my!
Kid's good. You can't have that. You know?
Yo!
Like oh my goodness.
What the? Dude, you're gonna traumatize that
it's just
little girl.
It's just the effect.
She was already
like she goes with it. She
was
does
already-
it. Like she's got it.
She was already not happy to begin with that he was beating up her brother, and then he slashed her throat. That's not cool.
Uh-huh.
That escalated quickly, as Eric T. Red said. That's right. That escalated quickly. It did, sir.
Are dinos cool? Do you like dinos?
See?
My boy likes
He
dinos.
doesn't even feel it. You know, like when mum and dad come and move you at night, and you don't even know you've been moved. That's exactly
what
how he is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The
What
kid
the
at the
fuck
end.
is that?
Look at that kid. That guy.
Oh.
This kid. Ah! Oh, scurry.
Oh, dude, I'm scared.
You're scared.
That's scared.
So you ever made lasagna? You made lasagna with the kids yet?
Wife has, but no, not me. Oh boy. Yeah, we could put the cheese right in there. Sure.
Cool. Some pasta? Yeah, pasta. Delicious. Like,
well, you do have to.
She's trying.
Well, wait a minute. You do have to like cook that to make it a soft layer first. So he's just eating soft pasta.
Yes.
He doesn't realize.
Yes, but he's like
yeah.
handfuls of cheese. Like she's trying to make the shit.
Yes, no, he's trying to make it in his mouth. That's what he's doing. He's like, fuck the oven. I'm just gonna skip the fucking process and just deal with it.
Right.
He's like Cookie Monster.
Oh, we gotta send that to Ricky, the Cookie Monster from Bad TV.
Oh, dude.
You
With
gotta
the
remind me.
healthcare, that's right.
Yeah, we'll clip that out for him. Because I think I have an asset for him anyway. To throw up on that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh
Say hi, kitty.
That kitty
Jack,
wants
look
to
behind
tear
you.
your face off, dude.
That's like almost not cool.
Almost.
Yum.
That's almost not cool.
Frustrated.
He's like, I will murder you once I get past this invisible force field you
I
have.
will eat your face.
Like,
I will eat that whole face in one bite. Oh, Jesus Christ. I would just scoop my kid up
Crazy.
and again, trauma.
You leave? Right?
Trauma.
He's fine. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, big
Yeah,
kitty.
he's fine now until
know?
he sees that camera footage later on. Is like, what are my parents thinking? That
Right.
they wanted to murder me.
Oh. Yep. And this is why they want to murder you.
Okay. Wait, what?
Oh, why is that not working?
Kitty? Kitty!
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Warren? Kitty!
See, he's still here, everyone.
That's right. He's never far. I thought she was gonna go through the door, so I'm glad she didn't.
Right? It's just the fucking triple Indy that they pull off, you know. Oh no, we're fighting. Oh god, oh it's water. Shit, everyone out of the pool. Fuck, man, what happened? Like oh, we're fighting. Shit. Oh
Nice.
god, I'm wet now. Like,
who's mad at who?
Shit. All right. Like, yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm mad at Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, do not do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. I'm trying to educate people right now, okay?
Out of your shit, Emmanuel.
Can you just stop? Can you just Emmanuel, every time. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it.
Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Choose violence today. Please.
Don't choose violence.
Don't choose
every day.
violence today.
Our black swan.
He doesn't like the camera on the tripod.
Right over there. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel. You know what? Do it.
Do it.
Fuck you.
What's gonna happen?
How did that make you feel? Was it everything that you ever wanted and wished for and hoped for in life?
Yes, it was. And I will do it again tomorrow. Fuck you. I love it.
Looking great.
I love it.
All right.
Was that an emu? No, I don't think that was an emu. I think it was
No,
an
a little
ostrich.
less than an emu, I think. No, it was definitely not big enough for that. It was closer to an emu.
No, this is my cheeseburger.
Oh, they're teaming up. They're teaming up.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! This is what I deal with every time I eat. Negan steals my food. You'd think I'd be a thinner human being with this little shitter.
Don't look at me like that. Oh.
Fuck you, I'll get some more. Fuck you.
I love that cat. Dude, that's the best cat ever. Oh. I smash him across the room and then I give him a big kiss. Oh. Cheeseburger loving cat. Amazing. Amazing.
And I has cheeseburger.
Oh. I'm gonna pop out of the screen and I'm gonna eat your cheeseburger.
This dog is living the life.
Oh,
he's living the life. Oh, look, he's such a good boy. All the ladies love puppers.
Goldens are so
yes, they
lovely.
do. They love me.
Goldens are lovely.
Oh my God, so happy.
Oh, the pupper.
Oh, got puppers. There was a thing. Have you seen that thing going around with like, he's a 10 or like she's a 10? Have you seen this template on Twitter yet?
No.
Right. Okay. It's like she's a 10, but like she believes in Russiagate and January 6th was an insurrection. Right. Or like he's a 10, but he says puppers and puppo. Right. And there was like one underneath it where it was like, so he's a 20 now? Like, you know,
that's right.
Like, yep.
Fuck yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Texas
so
mosquitoes.
you've been to Texas?
I have.
Like, okay, this is the state bird of Texas.
Oh my goodness. Combination. Are you dealing with this guy now? Holy crap.
That's a plague. That's what that is.
That is a run.
That's crazy. Like, where are you gonna run to? That's like, could you imagine like an actual mosquito plague that was like, that could be a whole fucking horror movie. Probably already is. You know? Like, where they just suck the blood out of everything immediately.
Oh my God.
No? That's not what you were thinking?
No.
Just me? You know? Death by mosquito. So look at him, he chonk.
That's a big kitty.
Baba Yaga, right? The Baba Yaga. They released bioengineered mosquitoes in Texas last year. It was horrible.
Yes. He did.
Yep.
That was
Chonkers. Protect self,
No.
chonk. Like, protect chonk. Look at the fucking cat, dude. Like, oh. Like it's chonk. The dog was like, all right, it's fat enough. Time to eat. You know. Like it has gotten to its optimal size.
Raspberries on its belly.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right. This is fucking hilarious. So they're taking pins and they're throwing them and they're trying to make them into the bowl.
Yes.
Like it's and then they're like trying to wish for shit.
Yep.
You know?
A new car.
No.
Oh, come on.
We're gonna get married. You're gonna get married. You're gonna propose. We're gonna get married. We're gonna get married. We're gonna get married. We're gonna get married. We're gonna propose. We're gonna get married. 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 We need more of these.
Chill.
We're gonna get married. You're gonna propose. 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 You're gonna propose.
No.
He didn't even mean to do it.
He didn't even mean to do it. But like the next second they cut this way too fucking soon. The fucks. Like that was an argument after that. You know?
Oh yeah. She's a
like,
10 but voted for
wait,
Hillary.
no, you said no.
Yeah, she's a 0. She can't be a 10 and vote for Hillary. Sorry, Jimmy. That doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah. You are deceived.
He may have been a 9 at best.
This lady.
Uh-oh. She's gonna go in the water. Oh.
Nigga. Oh, see what you doing? Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, you
What do you
better
mean?
run.
What the fuck?
Dude, you
what do
better
you
run.
mean? What the fuck? Like you hit him. He pushed you in the water. Like that's fairsies. You know? Like you just got wet. Like, you know?
What?
Like, and you invaded his privacy and such. Anyway. So this guy is like, why you push me? Hey, what? Why you pushing me? Hey, come on, bro.
Thank you.
Like, like, does he realize now?
Were you not?
Or is he still like,
Right,
fuck you,
were
bro? Why you
standing in a
push
race
me?
course. You're standing on a racetrack.
I wanted to die. Like, you know. Oh, boats.
Oh boy.
Look, so much for fishing.
Uh-oh.
Got the Go Devil on the P-row. Or it might be a little skiff.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's water. I don't want to be in the water. Oh, God. Like, stay with the boat. Just stay with the boat.
How? Okay.
It'll flip over. It'll be fine. This kid, on the other hand, he trying to do backflips for the family. He trying to show off.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, he's stuck now.
Oh.
He is stuck.
Oh,
Like-
that's gonna hurt.
Yes, but he'll be fine. But it will hurt. That could have been way worser. Look, this is how cats be doing. Look at that shit. Yeah, come here. Yeah, you love me. Oh, you don't love me. What?
We've seen that before.
Yep. Okay. I mean, do you like hockey? Do you watch it?
Sure. Yeti.
Okay.
What up, Yeti? Shout out to Yeti up north.
Yeti probably is in the chat somewhere. He did a good stream today.
That's not what a Zamboni's supposed to look like.
I would watch hockey if that was what it was.
Well, you wouldn't watch hockey because they wouldn't be able to skate for very long. He's kind of burning the ice.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Look like Chris Sale's finger. Nice. Nice. There you go.
And action. And up. And we do a little twist. Right? And then I catch your feet. And you just got to stay up there. And then you just got to stay up there. And then you got to...
Oh, no. I'm not going to catch you now. I hope you catch yourself, Tush.
Yep. Oh, shit. That's funny. So, broken standpipe in apartment building.
Ooh. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of water, and it's still running. I can hear it flowing. There it is.
For those who needed to pee, you know, the sound of running water.
Oh,
that's what you don't go chasing.
My God.
You don't go chasing those. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to, folks.
Used to. Definitely the ones you're used to. So, all right, I'll see y'all later. That's the fucking like holy crap, dude. Just
is he going through
Whiskey
that
Throttle
fence?
is the best.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, through two of them. Oh yeah.
Two fences.
Come on, now, Bill.
Oh,
How you doing?
yeah. That wasn't me. That was him. You know, wop, wop, wop.
Awesome. Love it.
What's this one? I don't even remember. Party Trick. I remember Party Trick. Hi, this is Johnny Knoxville. Fucking, this is the Party Trick.
Oh. What the fuck? Dude, what kind of artificial leg voodoo is that?
No, that's just crescent kicks.
No, that ain't crescent kicks, bro.
Yeah.
That is not human.
He was able to go both ways.
Dude, that is not
he's
human.
definitely, dude, that's like Crescent Kick City. This is like Thailand.
Yeah, Eric is
You
right.
know?
That is just wrong.
Is it?
That's just wrong.
Or is it right? You don't know.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
That's right.
I fucking know that. Thank you, Les Bones, for that reference.
Okay. Shout out to Luke Voigt, Jersey.
Where you going, Batman? Huh? Where you think you going, Batman?
Oh shit.
So originally, let's start this off, right? Originally, he's fighting Batman.
Where you going, Batman? Where you going, Batman?
Tell me what you want, Batman.
Oh shit.
When Superman shows up, tries to protect Batman. Batman runs. Bye, Batman.
Look at Batman running like a... Oh!
Violated him.
Why?
I done seen some fucked up shit.
Fucked up. That's the most fucked up shit I've ever...
Who said he saw it?
The blind guy! Oh my god, the blind guy with the cane. Holy shit.
Now, when they say the jokes write themselves, they mean one guy was fighting Batman when Superman showed up, and the blind guy said, you know, that's the craziest thing I ever saw.
Never seen. Yo, what? Tell, that's Superman.
He's out on his feet.
That's Superman.
Dude, Superman is out cold. And by the way, that is New York City, because that's a New York lottery sign in the background before. That is crazy fucking videos. That's right. Wow. Oh boy.
Throw it up, coming out the top rope. He's coming off the top rope, son.
Ruh-roh. Why did the guy who backed off the table fall?
Because he was.
Watch. The dude with the
Yeah, I know. But I think he might have was supposed to, and this went differently. You know, like he might have meant to fall, right? Like, oh shit, he was supposed to like.
Reeve says to me earlier, as he's prepping for this, he goes, "What is it with wrestling guys and light fluorescent tubes?" I'm like, what?
Like,
now it makes sense.
Right.
I'm like, oh, he must be watching some EC Dub shit. Yeah, that's right. Last month. EC Dub. EC Dub. Tommy Dreamer. That's right. Rob Van Dam. Oh. I think he was not supposed to get off that table.
There was another one that I couldn't show as well.
Oh.
That was like, there was blood involved.
We'll have to go pay-per-view on that
like,
one.
Like, lots of it.
Rock Fan pay-per-view.
It was, and I was like, why? This is a very dad maneuver.
They think they're like. Terry Funk. Fuck yeah, dude. Terry Funk. There you got it. Paul Heyman. Terry Funk.
Joey. Oh, fucking Plant. Fuck you, Plant.
Nice.
Like,
nice. What's his name? Joey Styles.
Fern.
Bat.
I think he hit his truck.
No, he missed the truck.
You hit your truck?
He missed the truck.
He missed the truck? Okay. He just had like the expression of just like nothing.
Yep.
You know?
It did not satisfy him. Yep. I'm right there.
Oh. This satisfied him. Oh. Shit.
What? What? Was that lightning that hit that?
No, so
that's electricity. Obviously, he hit a power line.
Yes, right. So what he did was guy wraps rocks with copper wire and throws them at the power lines. Right.
Okay.
Like, and that's what happened. And he gets away. He's fine.
I'm a moron.
Yes, but he could have very well not been. So did you see this week? This was San Francisco, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Okay.
By the way, WWE totally real, guys. Wrestling is real, don't you know?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
All right, I cannot let this stand. As the MMA nerd, I cannot let this blasphemy.
Oh, San Diego, according to Les Bones, not San Francisco.
San Diego, same difference.
Yeah,
they're both there.
Except like 25 degrees.
Monterey Bay
basis.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Look at them. Get the fuck off our fucking beach. Fuck you. This is our shit. The fuck out of here. And you know it's just like like it's just fucking sea lion noises.
Fuck
Looks
you,
like, yeah, it's our
humans.
fucking water. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
fuck you humans. Mm-hmm.
You just need more of them. They're gonna take over. They probably would do a better job than us, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, is Aussie Oracle in the chat? Has he made it in here yet?
I don't know.
No, normally he's here. People should show him this.
Down in the outback too. That's a snake.
I got myself into. Untangle a bit of wire from under the earth. This fucking great tiger snake, the dog chased up my fucking leg while I wasn't looking. He got up to fucking help clamp him off with a fucking pair of vice grips. The cunt was heading to the crown jewels.
Holy shit.
Fucking no one to call. So, yeah. Wish me luck. We'll see if we can get this cunt out of here. Starting to wonder about the theory about fucking not killing snakes. Alrighty, here we go. 1, fucking 2, Hey, fucking Jesus Christ almighty. fucking snakes, fucking Jesus Christ.
He's just running away from it.
Yeah. He's like, fucking
It's
Jesus.
a snake flag.
Fucking.
He's right. He's all safe.
Where is it?
Yeah, Snake's fine. He fucking threw it. I think it didn't even he got it away and it was just stayed there. It was like, all right, cool, I'm here now. Right? And he was just like, oh my God, baby. Oh, fucking lightning. Anyway, but oh my God, look at this fucking. Oh, I love when the cops are dumb.
Let's get a taste for us police today. Cool rub, boy.
Watch it. Watch where he fucking goes.
So he's gone.
Nice.
This motherfucker gets away.
Nice.
Like he's Batman. He got out of there. Oh, poor trash can.
You have seen where he's gone. You've been filming, man. Where's he gone?
Yeah. You get angry.
A cab.
Hey, yo.
God, it's great when cops don't have guns.
A cab.
You know?
Yeah, they can't. That guy definitely would have been shot in the United States.
Yeah, he's a fucking mall cop. You know? Good. That's all you need. Nice. So speaking of wrestling,
nice.
Did you see what happened in Sri Lanka?
Of course.
Where they took over the fucking so this is on the fucking prime minister's bed.
I love it.
Roddy Rollins now, sling blade! And Rollins starting to pick up the pace. Here comes the Universal Champion. Andrade set over the top rope. It got something big up his sleeve.
Oh,
big
dude,
opportunity.
DMC
Look at this. Cat-like agility from the champion. And Andrade with a great counter, and now Seth's in trouble. Oh my God, right to the chest. Cover of the Universal Champion.
This is Roman Reigns.
Cover by Rollins. Picks up the win.
That's great.
Oh, fucking good for you, boys. That's fucking great.
That is really good.
I thought so. Look at this, dude. So you're just in your fucking, you working and shit.
Convenience store.
You at the gas station, yeah.
Uh-oh.
And you see this fucking shit happen. You're like, oh, what's this? Dude gets out the car, right? And you're like, fucking take Twinkies, son. Take these fucking pecan rolls, too. Fuck you, I got Hostess snowballs for days. Fucking...
Wait, now he's running away. Why is he running?
I don't know. I think the other guys ran.
Okay.
I hope.
I don't know what was happening.
He had fucking Takis over here. Hot Cheetos. He was ready, son. He would have fucking crushed those hot Cheetos, throw them in people's eyes. He knew what was up.
You gotta get creative.
The power of the Twinkie. Anyway. I love some people's relationships.
Oh boy.
Just a fucking terror. Oh my God, a fishy touched me. Oh God. Oh, not a fishy. Okay, it was you. It wasn't a fishy.
Oh God.
That was a monster. You don't know. There's monsters in this water. This one's bad.
Naughty Rod, yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
What, baby?
God.
What?
This one's ridiculous. So they got streamers up. This is pep rally. Yeah.
You can watch that over and over again.
Oh God. So much. And then it's everyone's like, woo, yeah. doesn't fucking. Oh God, are you okay? Oh God, everyone stop singing. You okay? Everyone stop.
Slap her out. Oh my God, that's great.
She needs some milk. What else I got? Chainsaws. Chainsaws do leave you with nasty scars. I got one right there. Right on my pinky. Look at that. That's a chainsaw.
Too close. Anyway.
They'll fix it in post. You know.
Oh, no. Don't put your foot on that. Where's it? What the? Upshift. Okay.
Oh, that's the bit that scares me right there. That little kick. Oh.
And now your saw's fucked.
He's got the safety though. That'll be fine. You just dry it out. It'll be all right. They run them in water frequently. Like you can make them do that. Accidental Mario. Whatever could that mean, you ask?
We're fucking old. Yep.
Yes, we are. The best is the fucking star music. When you get the star music, oh yeah,
it gets you all hyped.
That's the jam, son.
It gets you all hyped.
Yeah, dude. Like,
so I saw that it was like medical bills. It was like your health care and then medical bills. Bap.
There's a, if you look online, I'll try to find it for people. There was a Mario game like that was like on like browser. You could just play it. Like I remember going to class and like figuring out that this existed. It was the entirety of Mario. Of like Mario.
Was
the
it
regular
built into
game.
Excel? I think there was like an Easter egg where they built it into Excel. There was some game built into Excel.
Probably. But this was like, you know, browser shit. But you could play as they would let you change characters, right? For like the original Mario, right? But you could play as like Contra or like Metroid or like you know, like the little Contra dude who plays like Rambo with a gun. And you just shoot the Goombas. It was great. You know?
Yep.
But there was like other ones and I can't remember. I think it had the Ninja Gaiden guy.
Okay.
You know?
All right, we got a few more here. We're almost done, guys.
Yep. We're doing good
close.
on time too.
Yeah, we're getting close. Train,
Hey, that's
everybody.
a train, dog.
Hey, that's a. Get the fuck off the track, dude.
Trains are just land boats. Oh shit.
Oh. Hit by a train, like on camera.
I mean, the camera, the selfie stick got owned. You know,
No, I think the dude got owned. I think the operator
I think
got
he
owned
I think
too.
he just barely missed. So, dude, why the cops be dumb?
Boing.
Where's? Hold on. There it is.
Wait, what?
Pit maneuver. That cop went flying, dude.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I love the music.
Like, yeah. If anyone knows the name of that tune in the chat. That's a fucking deep clip. Crab might get it. Crab would be the guy to get it probably. Eric Thread says over the limit.
Over the limit.
Over the limit. I am the law. Fucking like that's like a Starsky and Hutch scene, you know?
Yep.
Like pigs do fly. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a winner right
funny.
there. Woo! Hey, who said pigs couldn't fly?
Maneuver, yeah.
That's right.
Pit maneuver? Is that what it said? But
Pit maneuver, yep.
Anyway, so you know how we like to end. Like,
ladies and
what do we like to
gentlemen,
end on?
On a big bang? Usually?
Yes, we do. This is Brazil. Welcome to Brazil.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Welcome to Jackass. This is Brazil. Fucking like
that's what it feels like.
They would do Brazil, but they would also. Have you ever watched Brazil?
What?
Have you ever watched Brazil?
Like the movie?
Do you know the movie I'm talking about?
No.
Yes. With who did it? It's a Terry Gilliam. Right? Super weird and sci-fi and shit. Monty Python and shit.
Oh.
Terry Gilliam. Also, like, you would know him from what else he do? He did like fucking the 12 Monkeys. It's also Terry Gilliam.
I don't know if I saw that one.
And like,
believe it or not,
Time Bandits. The Fisher King is Terry Gilliam. The Zero Theorem. Worked on The Meaning of Life. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is Terry Gilliam. Going with Depp.
Yep. That's a whole lot of movies I haven't seen that you just mentioned there.
Life of Brian, Holy Grail. You know, he was like the animator for that, I think.
Hey, how about
for
that?
like Monty Python and shit. But anyway, the movie Brazil, like if Jackass did a Brazil thing, it would be like they would definitely be dressed up as like the fucking shit in Brazil, like the dude flying at the end. You know, they definitely like that's like Steve-O would definitely be, but like just wings painted silver. You know, like jock strap for some reason. Like, oh, anyway,
yeah,
that's boats, everybody. You know.
Hey, okay.
So.
Thank you, Mike McCray, Mike. Mike McCray, Mike. Dude, I didn't think it was that funny, but okay.
I love that it's fucking that long. Like, it's always just like, and he somehow changes it up throughout the whole shit. It's never the same laugh twice.
Yep.
You know,
that's Jimmy. Okay, so now I've updated the Substack to already have the links. So all the Robbie Jaeger tweets, or if you go to the How Do We Miss That episode 42 links, which I believe is in the description in YouTube or everywhere else, all the links to all the stories and all the Robbie Jaeger tweets are now in the Substack updated. So check that out. Here is the link to check out the Substack. And that, again, is at leftist.today, also at independentleft.news.substack.com. We're going to have something a little bit new, a little bit different tonight. So, plugs this week. Okay. Tomorrow, our friend Tara, INN, our friend Reef here is going to engineer a kick-ass stream at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. You want to tell them who's going to be joining
10
us?
10 p.m. Eastern?
Yep.
It might be earlier. I don't know if it's, no, like it might be at 2.
No, that's Tuesday. That's Tuesday.
Okay.
No,
Either way, keep an eye on Twitter.
Tomorrow night at 10 p.m., Nico House will be joining Tara, from what I understand.
Of the MCSC network.
Of MCSC network.
Stream.
Yeah, and by the way, Robbie Jaeger is also part of the MCSC network. Of course, Nico will be here tomorrow night. And then Tuesday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, Tara will be back in a little over 16 hours after her last stream, or 14 hours, whatever it is, and she will be live with Wyatt Reed, who I believe will be stateside again, but he's been traveling overseas quite a bit. He's going to report on what's happening with Ukraine. He's going to report on what's happening with Assange. He's going to report on what's happening with NATO. And that's going to be some interesting conversation. Definitely don't want to miss that one on Tuesday.
Tara's also doing this thing with Caleb Maupin.
Oh, right. That's August 6th. That's August 6th. But people should, if you're in the Chicago area, which I know a few of you are, people should go try to find that event with Maupin. I think Kovalik is going to be there. Garland Nixon and Jesse Jett, our very own musical director. Yes.
Yep.
Jesse Jett will be appearing.
That should be a great time.
Center for Political Innovation, CPI. It's Caleb Maupin's organization. They're having a conference in Chicago, and Tara will be sitting on a panel. But that's, again, a couple weeks out. This week, again, Wednesday, we've got INN News. I know that Yeti
I don't know if Colin will be back.
Joining. Not sure if
we don't have
back.
Colin, we'll have Yeti.
and maybe me too. Then Tommy Nation's been doing Thursdays. Shout out to our friend Warren. If you can go linktr.ee/extra booyah. If you could throw him a couple of bucks, he could really use some help. And we love him.
In the description, there's the INN link tree, which Warren's link tree should be linked through that. If you look at the IndieNews.Network hyperlink down there, click that. Go to meet the members. Warren will be in there. Leave him some bucks. Probably would be nice to keep his lights on and put some food in his fridge.
Yeah.
So
no, we want to take care of all our family members, and I know it's tough for everybody out there. And again, just appreciate everybody being here tonight and stepping up and helping everybody out. Again, thank you, Les Bones, for all you've been doing to help us out lately. Jimmy, whatever we figure out, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go with you and with INN, and we're gonna support you with whatever.
Yep.
And we appreciate everything you've been doing to help us.
I'll bring you on Friday night. I think Jimmy was gonna come on with me, and I'll figure out some guests if they want to do that.
Everybody check out our INN brother Joe at STFU Shitlib on Twitter as well. Hey Misha, welcome. Hey, what's up, Misha? Good to see you. But everybody check out at STFU Shitlib. He dropped a couple more today. We're gonna be working on getting a playlist together with all of his YouTube videos. Jimmy's actually working on thumbnails for them. So all the videos that he's been putting on his Twitter, I've been having him send me on Telegram so I can upload them to the INN YouTube, and we'll have a playlist for all Joe's videos in one place. Everybody's been kind of asking
I saw
about
someone wanted to know, right, because they want to be able to play it on their TVs and whatnot.
Yep.
So yes, those are available on the IndieNews.Network.
Yep. IndieNews.Network for all the channels. IndependentLeft.media for all my channels. That's my link tree. You've got linktr.ee/Reef Breland to get this guy's stuff. Breland is his last name. How you spell that? So shout out to our creative director, Big Mad Crab. I'm going to play this real quick on our way out as an outro, and I just hope that you guys will be able to hear the music, because it is going to be Jesse's music. And I decided, look, everybody puts a lot of time and effort into making the show, and so I wanted to have closing credits to give credit to the people actually doing the work on there. So I'm going to say goodnight. Reef, say goodnight to everybody and do your little thing. I'm going to say question everyone's motivations always, everyone, and have a good night.
Keep listening to what little birds had to tell you. Good night, everybody.
I think I liked it better being blind when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. I thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
My favorite songs don't hit the same way. I get to the end of a 4-minute track and I'm only looking back thinking, what did they actually say? So I try to